everybody. Just broke down camp. I was right there. It's about 6:55. The rain held off at least for me to pack up. I heard it spritzing a little bit, but the ground don't look all that wet. Like I said in my little monologue yesterday inside the tent, I had visions of a 21-mile day yesterday, and it got up to 85 degrees or more, somewhere around 85. It was freaking hot for me, and the first two ups in collusion with that heat tanked me pretty bad, and I was super hot. So one of the few watering holes, which was a beautiful one, but they're few and far between out here right now. So doing the Shenandoah National Park, the whole thing, or a through hike, pay attention to your water sources, because there's stretches, much longer stretches than you're used to when you get in here. So I ended up doing 15.2, which for me is basically average. It's what I want to maintain anyway. So I'm good with the result. Fell short of the objective, but it's okay. It's supposed to be rainy all day today, or most of the day, but yeah, I'm out of water right now. Supposedly there's water 1.6 miles up the trail here. I almost definitely will be stopping if there is. If not, I'll have to suck it up till there's a campground store. There's a campground and a campground store like 4 miles away. It's a couple hours or so. So I'll get whatever I need there. Probably stop there for a little bit, charge my batteries, charge the phone, just to keep me going. Maybe do a small resupply, honey buns and some sweets. I still got enough dinners and whatever. Might pick up one dinner, just so I don't have to go to a hotel to get out of the park. Usually, well, the two things that'll drive me off trail are the my batteries running out, for sure, and our food. Now, batteries have chased me off the trail more so than food. But with these campground things, like yesterday I think it was, no, or the day before, whatever. I stopped at a campground store similar to what I hope is what I'm going to be stopping to today, and they had outlets there and everything, and you could charge. So I had some ice cream, had a beer, got some water, a couple knick-knack things, items. So if that's the case for this campground store, that'll be awesome, and that'll keep me from going in to a town or something like that. Little did I know, I did go up the trail about 100 yards last night after I set up camp to see if there was any other water source. About 200 yards, there's this little water source, and I'm thankful for it. I would have been much more thankful if I walked there 200 yards, but you just never know. But you run into this situation. I'm trying to get a hold of this stupid camera so I can show you. I have this, it's an old Sawyer squeeze bag. I cut it in half. Now, what I do is I fold it like that. Yeah, fold it like that. Then you put it down in here. And once you get it right, it creates a little bit of a spout I can't find the spot where it was at. Alright, see how the water's coming out the other end? And I can put my bag underneath that, and it can, you know, catch the water. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to do it. It takes a little longer, but it's a way to do things. Well, I thought I was going to be treated with a view. Instead, I'm treated with this deal. I mean, it's not that big a deal. I gotta cut. I keep saying I'm gonna cut this strap. And it's supposed to rain today, so I got my sweatsuit on, i.e. rain jacket. So that's gonna be coming off here shortly. Unnecessarily sweating. Well, I took at least an hour and a half time out at the Lewis campground store. Ate some ice cream, had one of their pre-made sandwiches, 2 beers, and charged my batteries and stuff. While 2 rain cells came through, so I was sort of happy with that. But as you can tell, it's misty. It is now starting to rain again a little bit, which is fine because I have my sweatsuit on, so it makes the sweat worth it, kinda. But we got all these here rocks, as you can see, and they're all wet, and my shoes are worn, so they don't have the grip that they once had. So it's a little just gotta be careful. Try to anyway. So yeah, that store, Lewis Campground Store, I mean, they're all pricey. But, you know, I got some honey buns, I got a couple of Spam packets, some cookies, you know, kind of junk food. I did buy 1 meal I'm looking forward to. It keeps me on the trail, so I don't have to come off into town, especially the charging of the batteries, which this is the second time I've been able to do that. So, all right, it's still foggy out, but it's starting to get brighter. So there's real no views, even if there was an opportunity for a view. You're not going to see anything. Not yet, anyway. So, let's go on to another subject. Chafing. It's a serious deal out here. And everybody deals with that in their own way. So I'm not recommending the way I deal with it as a way for you to deal with it. I'm just relaying how I have battled chafing, and I've had it. And I'm assuming I will continue to get it as if I were to get it from hiking and sweating. So what do? A few things. Number one, I use Gold Bond medicated powder at night when I'm in my tent. I'll powder that area that's irritated, and it seems to be working great for me. There may be other methods that work for other people. I'm sure there are. Ooh, it still looks foggy. It's so humid. Also, I haven't worn underwear, briefs, whatever you want to call them, for a majority of the trip. So we come out to this, I think it's a cemetery. It's hard to see because of all the fog. I'm thinking because this blaze is on the edge here that I gotta go right. I can't see another blaze at the moment. Yeah, it's definitely a cemetery. Spooky, huh? Oh, there's a blaze. See, no views today, as you can see it. It's raining, it's foggy, there's nothing to see. Except for fog and the rain and the wet stones. Yeah, we got dumped on rain-wise. I had to improvise, hang a string, put on my wet stuff like a little clothesline right there. And I'm drying off right now. I'll let you use your imagination. Later, time to eat something. So my shoes are totally soaked. Clothes aren't that bad. They dry fast. The shoes, that's not going to be fun. What I'm doing, I carry a washcloth with me. It was dry. I've been sticking it down in there trying to soak up any loose water. And I don't know if that'll do any good or not. Psychologically, it helps. The other thing is the inserts are soaking wet. They're going to take a minute to dry. Fortunately, I've been carrying these old Dr. Scholl inserts, and they are dry. So it's going to pay off, at least for a little while. So I'm going to use these today. Let these sopping wet insoles dry, at least for today. It's supposed to be sunny today, so that'll help.
I got my toes in the water, ass in the sand, not a worry in a world of cold beer in my hand. Life is good today. Life is good today. Well, a plane touched down just about 3 o'clock, and the city's still on my mind. Bikinis and palm trees danced in my head. I was still in the baggage line. Concrete cars, oh, they own prison bars like this life I'm living in. But the plane brought me farther. I'm surrounded by water, and I'm not going back again. I got my toes in the water, ass in the sand, not a worry in a world of cold beer in my hand. Life is good today. Life is good today. Adios and vaya con Dios. Yeah.